Okay, hi! So, for those of you who don't know, I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. I just haven't had the time or the tools to do this. So, this is going to be my first YouTube video. It's not going to be really extravagant for the first time. Still don't exactly have a lot of time to do this, but I'm trying to make use of my day, be productive, you know, whatever. So, I'm going to teach you guys how to get how to do an everyday face look. This is something I do if I'm just going to the grocery store, going to class, anything like that. It's really simple, really easy to do, so here it goes. So first, what I'm going to do, my face has already been washed, cleaned, moisturized, the works. Hasn't been primed yet, so the first thing I'm going to do is take the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and kind of just mist it all over my face like so. Now, normally on a day that I work or I'm going out, I will use this along with another primer. Don't really have to, it's just me being a little bit high maintenance, but it just kind of helps smooth everything out a lot better than normal. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do for my face is kind of, I'm not going to say prime, because I just primed it with primer water. But this is a step that I've found that helps my foundation stay on a whole lot longer. So I'm going to go in with the new Complexion Rescue from Bare Minerals. This is the shade Natural, which is number 5. I'm just going to use a little dime-sized amount on my hand. Looks about like that size. And just apply that all over my entire face, like so. Next, I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Foundation in the shade 7, which is Bare Natural. And I'm just going to use 1 drop for this because the Complexion Rescue does give me a little bit of coverage. So I'm going to take 1 little baby drop of it, and I'm kind of just going to apply it like this. Get some dots on my face. That way it doesn't sag, because I don't need a whole lot of coverage. So normally if I wanted a fuller coverage, I'd do 1 drop on the side of my face instead of dispersing that 1 drop, just to kind of get me a sheer coverage. And next I'm going to go in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NW20. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand, take my ring finger and dab it on underneath my eye area. Whenever you do your concealer, it always helps to go straight down to a little bit past your nose, like that. And then I always take mine right on the corner of my temple and bring it down and kind of tap some on the inside of that little area. Doing your concealer like this kind of gives you more of a lifted appearance as opposed to just kind of dabbing it straight underneath the eye. So this is why I do mine like this. So obviously this isn't blended in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a damp beauty blender. This next step is completely optional. I just like to add a little bit of a depth to my cheekbones right here, so I'm going to go in with one of the Smashbox contour sticks in the contour shade, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it like this. Anytime you do a contour, you're going to want to get it right underneath your cheekbone. So I always line it up from my inner ear to the outer corner of my mouth. And I'm only going to take it down so far. About right here is good enough for a good contour. If you bring it down anymore, you're going to get a harsher contour. And typically I don't normally do that at all, just because I don't like my contour to be too harsh. Like so. And just to kind of even that out a little bit, I'm going to add some on the top of my forehead, but not much. So I'm just going to draw a little bit here and a little bit here. And then obviously this isn't blended out, so I'm going to blend that. Anytime you do a cream contour, you should go in with a synthetic hairbrush, because any natural hairbrush will kind of absorb the the cream, and it'll kind of make it hard to blend that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the very end of it and work in circular motions and kind of blend that up. You never want to blend your contour down, because that kind of defeats the purpose. The reason for contouring is to kind of push back some features and push forward the ones you want to push forward. So if you were to blend it down, it wouldn't create that effect. So you always want to blend your contour up. And I'll always kind of take mine in a little swoopy motion, just to kind of get a good little cheek area going on. Alright, so this side's blended as opposed to this side, and you can really tell a difference. I feel like this side already pops out a whole lot more than this side. So I'm going to blend this side in now. Fixed it. So next, just because I'm going to I have a little bit of creasing on my under eye area already, I'm going to take that damp beauty blender and kind of just tap it a little bit more. And then to keep it from creasing, I'm now going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going to mix the banana shade and the vanilla shade together and set my under eye area with that. Once the under eye area is set, I'm going to go in and set my cream contour. Same kit, same Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to take the middle shade right here and kind of just dab that where I put my cream contour, just so it doesn't move. And then just to kind of sharpen up my contour, I'm going to go back in with the vanilla shade I used to set my under eye with and run it underneath where I put my bronzer to kind of sharpen that contour a little bit. Just to add a little bit of blush, a little bit of color, I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Ready Blush in this shade The One. Any angled brush for this would work just fine, or any one that you have particular that you like doing will work just as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dab that on the apples on my cheeks and kind of blend it back and blend it in with my contour. And with a translucent setting powder, just to kind of set everything, keep it in place. And I do tend to get oily throughout the day, so setting powder always helps with oil. I'm just going to press that in. So my next step is to go in and fill in my eyebrows. And voila, now that my eyebrows are done, I am going to go in and do my eyeshadow very lightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Naked Basics palette. It looks like this. So I'm going to first go in with the shade WOS. It is this shade right here. It's a good cream color, good base color. So I'm going to dab a little bit of that onto my brush and run that all over the lid. the next shade I'm going to go in with is called Naked 2. It's obviously I use this one a lot. It's a really good transition color. But I'm just kind of going to dab that in and run it on the inside of my creases to give my eyes a little bit of dimension. Like so. That's all I'm going to do for my eyeshadow, believe it or not. And then I'm going to go in with a Kardashian Beauty High IQ Brightening and Defining Eyeliner. It's a really good eyeliner for your inner corner. It does brighten it up a whole lot. Kind of gives your eyes more of an awake appearance. So I'm going to tie it line with this. And that's all I'm going to do with my eyes besides mascara, which is the next step. I'm going to be using the Lash Domination Volumizing Mascara from, of course, Bare Minerals. And then for the last step, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of lip gloss. This is the shade Rebel from Bare Minerals. It's one of their Moxies. I'm just going to apply that on my lips. Alright, and that's kind of my everyday makeup routine. That's really simple to do. Anything else you guys want to see, comment down below, let me know. You can do eyes, anything you want to see, let me know, and I'll try to do it as soon as I can for you guys. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to subscribe.